Sego se wakwego de hawanakwagigo. Onondakehaga ni wagahonjoda. Janido ni wagitdaroda. Oswego ginagerde. I am going to teach everybody how to make a verb chart. But I'm going to do it in English. I just introduced myself in Kanyen'kéha. So I think we need 6 columns. Now each Kanyen'kéha verb conjugates 15 times, and we're going to need 2 sets, so 30, plus 2 for the titles of each line. And so 6 columns, 32 rows, that sounds good. Okay. Okay, so we'll make this first column the English. So first is I, then you, he, she, it, they, actually you and I just had a senior moment. Someone and I, you two, they, 2 males, they, 2 females. The 2 males can also be mixed. Okay, so you and I, someone and I, you two, 2 males, 2 females. You, y'all and I. They and I. You all. They, males mixed. And they, female specific. Okay, so this is going to be an active verb chart. Now Kanyen'kéha has a few different types of verbs. Some can be active, some can be stative, some can be verbs of motion. But this one that we're working with here is going to be an active verb. So over here is going to be the command form. Over here actually I want to erase that column. Oops. Control Z to undo what I just did. Delete. The row, I guess. Nope, that's wrong. Merge cells, that's it. So command form. This one will be habitual, so merge cells. Merge cells. And this one will be perfective. Okay, and so for each one, we'll have our English. Actually, you know what? Let's erase this extra merge cells. Oops, I didn't want to do that. How about we delete the column? That's not what I want it to do either. Now delete column. Okay, that's not working either. I don't understand what's going on. Maybe if we just merge cells for each one. Having a hard time figuring this out. So the verb I've chosen to use is stay at home. Okay, so that's done. So for command form, also I want to push this down. I don't know how to do that. Okay, so the verb will be to stay home or to remain in one's dwelling. The Kanyen'kéha root is an I stem. Eat derun duck. Oops, Control Z. Eat derun duck. I just wanted to point out that this actually breaks apart. So this eat derun means to be home. So gi derun, ji derun means I'm home, you're home. When you add this dakwa, this is what they call a instrumental suffix. So it means you're using something to reside. You're using something to reside at home. So basically you're staying home is how it is the best way to translate that. So command form for you to stay home. Ji derundak with a W at the end. The two of you sanit derundak. All of you they won't derundak. Now this command form does exist with first and third person. When you use the command form in the first person, it means let me remain home or allow me to remain home. Git derundak, let me stay home. So he, let him stay home. Derundak, let her stay home. Yet derundak. Also, I'm using Oswego Grand River dialect, so you'll notice I'm using the Y. You can use the I if you prefer. Let it stay home. Gant derundak. You and I, let's stay home. Denit derundak. You two stay home, or someone and I, let the two of us stay home. Yaganit derundak. So this is someone and I, let someone and I stay home. That's you two. So two males or two females. Neat derundak. Let the two of them stay home. Two females. Genit derundak. Let the two females stay home. You all and I. They want derundak. So let's all of us remain at home. They and I. Yagwant derundak. They and I. Let or allow they and I to remain at home. So let us stay at home, excluding the person you're speaking to. They, male and female, let them stay home. Ladit derundak. And let them, females, stay home. Gundit derundak. Now you can just barely hear that W at the end. It's there. You can't hear it, but when you see a fluent speaker pronounce these words, you'll see their lips come together at the end as if they're pronouncing that W, but you don't hear it. So habitual form. I stay home on a habitual basis. So basically, I stay home. Git derundahkwa. You stay home. Jit derundahkwa. Let's just copy and paste. Jit derundahkwa. Let him stay home. Derundahkwa. Let her stay home. Or she stays home, actually, sorry. So this is habitual. I stay home. You stay home. He stays home. She stays home. This is regularly, every day. It stays home. Oops, you and I stay home regularly. Denit derundahkwa. Someone and I, yaganit derundahkwa. You two, senit derundahkwa. Two males, nit derundahkwa. Two females, ganit derundahkwa. You all and I, they want derundahkwa. They and I stay home regularly. They want yagwant derundahkwa. You all say want derundahkwa. They, males and females, radit derundahkwa. They, females, kundit derundahkwa. Okay, now let's go over to perfective. Now we have to delete this split. Oops. Merge. I put in too many columns. And I can't figure out the key for merging the cells. I tried Control G, but something keeps popping up that's irrelevant. So I have to do it manually, one by one. I'm using LibreOffice. It's not the most user-friendly. It's not really as good as having real Microsoft Office, but it's free and I don't have to pay for it. So perfective. This means I have stayed home. Wagit derundahkwa. Wagit derundahkwa. So this ending. Some people will write it with an H at the end. Some people don't. It's up to you as the learner. Myself, I don't use it because I don't really see the need for it. I think it's just extra letters just to take up space. I don't really see the purpose of it. So zont terontahkw. You have stayed home. Wagit terontahkw. I have stayed home. Rot terontahkw. He has stayed home. Also, you'll notice this prefix set is different. Over here in the habitual and command form, we use the red prefixes, but over here in the perfectives, we switch over to blue prefixes. The blue prefixes are what they call objective pronominal prefixes. These are what the linguists call them. So she has remained at home, or she has stayed home. Yagot terontahkw. It has. Yot terontahkw. You and I. Yungenit terontahkw. Someone and I. Yungenit terontahkw. It's the same one. It just duplicates. The two of you. Senit terontahkw. It looks similar. They two males. Rodit terontahkw. They females. Yodit terontahkw. You all and I. Yungwont terontahkw. They and I is the same thing. Yogwont terontahkw. You all say wont terontahkw. They males. Rodit terontahkw. And they females. Yodit terontahkw. Okay, so that's command, habitual, perfective. Now we gotta do the next. Three lists. So the first one that we're going to do here is going to be past, active past, or recent past, depending on which grammarian you're speaking to. So past, definite future, and conditional future. So past means you did something in the recent past. Definite future is definitely will do something, and conditional is you might or ought or could, would, should do something. It is also the infinitive that is used. Okay, so I will write the English here. Actually, I think I can just copy and paste this in there. Yep, it worked. Copy and paste. Okay, so past tense. Actually, let's put this in the middle just to make it look nicer. Okay. So I remained home. I stayed home. Wat git terontahkw. Wat git terontahkw. Also, some linguists, some teachers will put a glottal at the end of these to indicate that it's in the active active aspect. I don't. I just think it's extra letters and it takes up space. And when you're working with these small documents, I choose to utilize the space better. So I don't add those extra glottals at the end. Plus, I don't really hear them pronounced. Normally, when we speak Kanyen'kéha in conversation, those ends of the words are basically just whispered anyways. It's just commonly understood that that's how the ends of words are pronounced. So, I remained at home. Wat git terontahkw. You remained at home. Wa shit terontahkw. You can pronounce that either wa sit terontahkw or wa shit terontahkw, depending on your dialect. Here in Six Nations, we have families that say sit, we have families that say shit. It just depends on your preference as a learner, which dialect you prefer. He remained at home. Wa hant terontahkw. He stayed at home. She stayed at home. Wa it terontahkw. It stayed at home. Wa gant terontahkw. I might have to make that smaller so it'll fit. Wakantahkw. You and I stayed home. Terontahkw. Someone and I stayed home. Terontahkw. Let's shrink this down to make it fit. Terontahkw. Now you'll notice in these past tense it's what all the way down until you get to this we. The rule here is that when you have a prefix that begins with a hard T or a hard S, like dini or zini or zewa or dewa, the wa will turn into a we. So that rule will apply on this next word. Wizenit derundahkwe. The two of you remained home. Wizenit derundahkwe. Two males or mixed, so two men or a man and a woman remained at home. They stayed home. Wahnit derundahkwe. You'll notice the H pops out. In the up here, in these forms, you'll notice it's neat. But down here, this H pops out. Wahnit derundahkwe. Two females. Wagenit derundahkwe. Oh, I'll just shrink that a little bit. You all and I. Wede want derundahkwe. Wede want derundahkwe. Wede want derundahkwe. They and I stayed home. Wa agwant derundahkwe. You all stayed home. Wize want derundahkwe. Wize want derundahkwe. They males wahadit derundahkwe. Oops. And they females wat gundit derundahkwe. Wat gundit derundahkwe. Okay, so to get the definite future, let's just move that line over here. I wonder if that'll work. That way I don't have to go and delete every single one. Okay, so to get the definite future, you're going to add en. So for the past, it was wa. Oops. For the past, it was wa. You added wa or wa to the beginning. On the definite future, you're going to add en. En plus your prefix, and then the rest of the word. So en git derundahkwe. And again, some people write these with a glottal at the end. I choose not to. En git derundahkwe. So you will stay home. En shit derundahkwe. En shit derundahkwe. He will remain at home. En hant derundahkwe. I wish there was a way you could just merge the columns, like all of them at once. So she will remain at home. On yet terontahkw. It will remain at home. On gont terontahkw. On gont terontahkw. You and I will remain at home. On denit terontahkw. On denit terontahkw. Someone and I will remain at home. On yaginit terontahkw. You too will remain at home. On zenit terontahkw. Two males will remain at home. On ni terontahkw. Two females will remain at home. On ganit terontahkw. On ganit terontahkw. So you all and I will remain at home. On dewant terontahkw. On dewant terontahkw. They and I will remain at home. On yagwant terontahkw. On yagwant terontahkw. You all on zewant terontahkw. On zewant terontahkw. They males will remain at home. On hadit terontahkw. And they females will remain at home. On gundit terontahkw. Now we can get to the conditional future. Yeah, I tried clicking Control G because this thing says G is the keystroke for the merge, but when I click Control G it doesn't work, so I don't know exactly what's wrong with it or what I'm doing wrong. I did it this way from scratch so that I could show people how to make their own charts at home instead of just having a pre-made chart and then just filling it in with all the words. I figure this way people can see how I do it, how I actually go about creating the chart. Okay, so conditional future. I would, could, should, or ought to stay home, or for me to stay home. Git terontahkw. So these are going to be all the way down, like these ones were all the way down, all the way down, except for on prefixes that have a hard S and a hard T, like zini and dini, will become I. So you should, could, would, should remain home. Ashit terontahkw. He could, would, should remain at home. Ahant terontahkw. She ayet terontahkw. It agant terontahkw. You and I dinit terontahkw. Someone and I yaginit terontahkw. You too, I zenit terontahkw. Oops, I zenit. Also too, in our dialect in Six Nations, we pronounce this I, A-E, it's pronounced I. I dini, I zini. In other dialects, though, out in Kanasadage, they pronounce it A-E, A-E, I-E zenit terontahkw. So two males would, could, should, ought to stay home. Nit terontahkw. Two females aganit terontahkw. You all and I or aye dewant terontahkw. They and I ayagwant terontahkw. You all ze want terontahkw. They males dit terontahkw. And they females agun dit terontahkw. Okay, and that's it, our completed active chart for the verb to stay home. Now remember, this is just an active chart. You can actually expand this chart. You can get perfective, and you can put these perfectives into the future. So wagit terontahkw is I have stayed home. That's a present tense. You can put that in the future. An wagi terontahkw. That means I will have stayed home. An terontahkw. You will have stayed home. Also, you can add a hage to the end. An wagi terontahkw hage. I will have stayed home. No, I will have been staying home. An wagi terontahkw hage. And you can put these habituals into the future as well. So you can say angit terontahkw. Angit terontahkw is the habitual future, which means I will keep staying home. I will keep staying home. Angit terontahkw. So this is just the active chart. We can also expand this to make more charts for the habitual and the perfective. So this is my first how to make a verb chart video. I hope everybody liked it. That's all for me. Nyawa. Ona.